Namaste. So Brahmin Sky Goddess and case files uncensored. This is a new type of reading that I'm also incorporating under Sky Goddess Infinity Inc. And it's something that interests me, and I'm sure it'll interest you as well. I'm sure I'm going to be covering topics that a lot of people have found to be mind-boggling. And what better way to learn more about these topics and these, topics of interest and concern than to do an intuitive reading. Okay, so today this intuitive reading is about, I'm not sure how frequent I'll be doing these readings, case files uncensored, and it's really in regards to a lot of scientific, well, not all the episodes are going to be about scientific discoveries or supposed scientific discoveries, but some of the episodes are going to be about speculation, just topics of interest, speculations, topic of interest, public rumors. Well, rumors, they're public, well, not really all but yeah, but not all the episodes are going to be about supposed scientific discoveries. Okay, of course, I am going to at some point make it feasible for you to send in your suggestions in regards to topics of interest, your own personal topics of interest, not about your personal life. Of course, these topics can stem from personal experiences, but it has to be something that's going to edify the collective, okay? These are not personal readings, and that's why I said so. So the first one is, I want to know, I want to see, as told by the cards, okay, messages transmuted by the spirit from the spiritual realm, the primordial beings. Of course, thank you for blessing me. I want to know about the dinosaurs. Now, this was like the first topic that came to mind, as well as there are other topics that I will eventually get into. I want to do a topic on ETs, extraterrestrial life forms. Of course, I believe already, I know that, they're real. Okay, we might not be able to, not all of us can't see them, because some people have come into contact with them, which I'm going to do a reading on that. I'm not going to discuss that furthermore. I know I've seen a flying saucer before when I was in ORACABESSA, St. Mary. I'm sure it was. That wasn't a drone. Drones aren't so huge. And, it just was there hovering. Right there, not too far from where I stayed in ORACABESSA. The lights weren't on. It was just dark, but I could see it. And it shifted about 3 times and paused as though it was watching me. So I'm not going to talk about that right now because this isn't the episode for that. Okay, but I'm going to, of course, the higher you transcend to, you further you transcend to higher frequencies, is the more certain things become visible to you. Okay. Oh yeah, I also want to talk about evolution. I'm just letting you guys know so you can, look out for these videos. I want to talk about the Ice Age, evolution, ETs. okay, because I really want to know. I might do them other videos sooner than you expect, because like even the whole evolution, um, the topic of evolution, I do believe it it is real. It's unveiling before our eyes. Like right now, we're actually evolving, and I said that which video did I which video did I do? Oh yeah, when I spoke in regards to astrological predictions, one of them videos I did yesterday, when I spoke about the DNA undergoing a metamorphosis. That is a form of evolution. This happens to plants, animals, and human beings. And transcending to higher frequencies is a part of evolution. Now, this isn't the evolution reading, but I'm just giving you a synopsis, okay? You're going to see on the thumbnail, well, already you're listening to this, so you can see on the thumbnail of this video an image that I incorporated in the thumbnail art of evolution, and I used that particular one. I didn't want to use it because of the white background. I like the colored backgrounds, but I used it because of what it was conveying. You see the last image in that picture there, the last form, I should say, how advanced that being looks. It's not even, we're not even there yet. And I'm going to say yeah, because we will, you know. And at the end of the day, survival is for the fittest. It's, you know, surviving anything, you know, you got to be fit. And virus is their way of evolving species or specimens, okay? Whether they're plants, animals, or human beings, it's a form of viruses. And the Vaseline, like I said, I'm gonna call it the Vaseline. The smart people will know what I mean, like the people whose brains are clicking, yeah, will know what I mean by the Vaseline. Um, Even the food we eat, the way in which we, you know, grow these, food products, and how we breed our animals and, you know, rear them, you know, has a lot to do with evolution as well. So, you know, energy, it constantly changes and shifts. That's, like I said, change is the only thing that's constant. And when something is stagnant, then you know that something is wrong. But right now we're undergoing that metamorphosis because the wheel pause is, of course, to allow certain things to unfold, expose, be eradicated, so we can go and continue forward. Because there's some people who they want humanity to be stuck at a certain frequency, and that is not normal. And so people had to stop making dough so that they can catch up. Okay? Increase in, you know, frequencies, transcend, I mean, to higher frequencies. So save time, a 12-year period to think and to be alone with your own thoughts and to be useful and to, you know, get smart. I'm not talking about getting, you know, educated. It's to get wise. It's a time, it's wisdom and education, they're two different frequencies, okay? Yeah, you can be educated but still be a damn fool, okay? Yeah. Because a lot of educated people, they don't put into practice what they learned. And a part of being wise is put into practice, you know, the knowledge you required. 9/11. Okay, I just saw that as I looked down on my phone. That means something. But yeah, serious times. But evolution is real. I do believe. I'm just giving you a synopsis, but you can tune in because it's going to be way more in depth when I do that episode, as well as extraterrestrial life forms. They are two real, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And with that being said, there are many other experiences, and so you know the flow. Okay. It is possible dinosaurs were real. It did exist. Okay. And like I said, it's survival of the fittest. These viruses, when they come, you know, it doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense. Anybody blames anybody. You're the one who started this falsity. No, it's China. It doesn't make any sense. Just stop the blaming, because everything that happens for a reason. It's supposed to happen, okay? It's supposed to happen. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards, okay? I might rearrange how I do this segment of my business, but I'm gonna pull 3, 1 true or false, 2, and it all depends. I really want to, I think I kind of want to re-strategize, but for now this is how I want to do it. 1 true or false, 2 what's true, 3 what's false, okay? Because sometimes these stories, they are true, but not entirely. Okay, Spirit, okay. So viruses, they do help to mutate us. Okay, they do. Okay, I said mutate. That sounded so fucked up. I meant to, well, yeah, metamorphosis. Okay, transcending to higher frequencies, as well as also evolution. Okay, viruses, they do that. Okay, but know this, that whatever is happening or has happened was meant to happen, as you know, sad as that sounds. Okay, whatever is not meant to be, you know, creates a struggle. Whatever is flows smoothly. So we got the King of Cups in reverse, and I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, I'm just saying that you're not gonna, I didn't have to tell you that, but I just feel like telling you that so I can, you know, meditate on these cards, because I want to be factual in my deliver deliver delivery of the, you know, the messages. Okay, so there's the King of Cups in reverse, okay, and there is the Ace of Swords in reverse, and there's the Three of Wands upright. Okay, already I'm getting a sense of evolution, and maybe that's why I started off talking about, you know, evolution and ETs and so on and so forth. Maybe something about ETs will come out in this. So the Three of Wands, I said, came out. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle some more. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles came out with the Three of Wands, so I left it there with the Three of Wands. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull 2 more cards for the Three of Wands, but I'm going back to the King of Cups because I want to start from beginning and then to the end. Okay, so clarify the King of Cups in reverse. Spirit, primordial beings, Great Spirit. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles. I was hoping for some pentacles. And there's the Seven of Pentacles. And there's also the Ace of Pentacles. I like the energies I'm getting now. Okay, I like the energies. But the King of Cups itself is a good, in reverse, is a good frequency to get. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. And it's like I'm getting some energies about the Ice Age in this too. That's like so beautiful. Wow. Like, you know, you know what I'm getting, a clairvoyant message I'm getting in my head. So I got along with that. I got an 8 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Okay, came out beside the Ace of Pentacles. So clarifying the King of Cups is the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, that's a clarifier for the King of Cups in reverse, because that means something. Okay, for the Ace of Wands in reverse, I got the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles in reverse. What do you know? Okay, what do you know? Okay. Okay, so, okay. Like, I've never seen physical evidence of them dying, but this seems like this is saying that their evidences of their death, them dying whilst traveling. Okay. So, them dying whilst traveling. Okay, so, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that image of, I don't know if y'all watch that kiddies cartoon about, you know, the Ice Age and stuff. When, you know, it showed, was that the Ice Age film? Which film was that again? Yeah, I think it was, because I normally watch that a lot with my sons. Of, oh my god, yawning. Of, so I'm getting downloads, because every time I do that, you know, yawn, I get lots of downloads. It's like, um, my physical body is going in a form of hibernation for me to receive downloads. Anyways, it's like the dinosaurs were like running, like, you know, the whole ooh, like, 'cause you know how they said the dinosaurs, they died. They said they died from was that a meteorite or was that an asteroid? I was supposed to clarify that, you know. They said that there was that an asteroid crashed into the earth, and it caused, that's what triggered the Ice Age. Okay, and I am like, I haven't really meditated upon the frequencies as yet, but I already, it's like I'm pulled to that particular scene of seeing the dinosaurs run for their lives, you know, because of, you know, it wasn't even just one. That's what I'm getting, you know, intuitively. It wasn't just one. It was like, you know, space rocks falling, bombarding the Earth's atmosphere, you know, catching on fire due to the friction, and causing a cataclysm or a catastrophe. Just, yeah, yeah. But they were pretty much running for their lives. But, you know, what they were running whilst they died. And with, you know, all of that had happened, a lot of them, their bones did get, once the earth cooled, because if you understand about condensation and evaporation, it's a, you know, life is a continuous cycle, and that really shows you that there is life after death, and energy is never completely destroyed. Because like some people who are biblical, who they would debate this, but the truth is, they were real. Okay, they did exist. I am getting that strongly, but I'm gonna go into the reading. um okay, but you know, it's like once the earth caught on fire, um all that heat, it eventually cooled. Okay, the steam from the heat eventually condensed, okay, and formed water vapors. Okay, and that's how you started to have, that's how you had, you know, the sudden change from the hot to the ice, the fire to the ice, or the hot to the cold. Okay, because it was from one extremity to another extremity because of condensation. evaporation and condensation, because like I was saying, energy never really dies, and the water, all the waters all over the earth, they were evaporated in that, you know, heat consumption, or that great heat. And what happened was, the water vapors, they weren't completely destroyed, they were just transmuted from one state of being to the next, from liquid to gas. But eventually it's a cycle, the water cycle, you know, which is a part of the rainfall cycle. That water eventually is converted back to a form of well, it was converted to solid in this case, okay, which would be like ice or snow, and there, you know, sparked the whole ice age. So, you know, therefore I feel like from this reading you already get the confirmation that, hey, the ice age is fucking real. Okay, there's the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For the Ace of Wands in reverse, there's the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and for the Three of Wands, like I said, there was the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's now the Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. I am gonna deliberate. I'm going to meditate. Like, guys, this is like so fucking juicy, man. Like, this is so juicy. Like, no, man, this is like a wonderful idea. It's like they did, I'm gonna tell you, there was a lot of scientific research done, deep in-depth analysis of dinosaur fossils and the whole ice age, because they intertwine, man, because it's the ice age that, it's the onset of the ice age that caused the death of the dinosaurs, okay, and certain extinct animals. Yeah, they got killed. It was fire that really killed them, the fire from these space rocks, okay. So they were like running. They were running from these rocks coming from outer space, yeah? The rocks, they were coming from outer space, and they like these animals, like the dinosaurs, they were moving in groups, or they were moving with their families. They were actually trying to hide, to protect themselves. Like, it's just like so sad. They're actually trying to hide to protect themselves. But we know a lot of them, you know, creatures, they were just like very large. But either way, they would have been, you know, killed, because the whole earth was consumed with fire. So they looked up and they saw these rocks coming, something coming from outer space. They realized they were solid stuff on fire, rocks on fire. A great magnitude of fire. Wow, my God. There was like a great massacre of these animals. They died in large groups. But like, what I'm getting is like the entire earth wasn't instantly consumed by fire. It's like, you know, it took its time taking over, but there's still a lot of fire around them, a lot of fire. And these creatures, they were afraid to, like, the ones who actually found some form of shelter, they were afraid to go outside to search for food, you know. And some of them, they actually died from, let me get I think that's carbon monoxide gas. but also they died from starvation. That's like so, oh my god. Yeah, man, these creatures, they try to hide, man. They were so fearful and so sad. Believe it or not, you know, animals, they actually do think. A lot of people, they think animals, they don't think, but animals do think. Like this reading is actually revealing to me how these creatures, they were actually thinking. These emotions are not people's emotions, yo. I am getting some people, this reading is gonna is gonna persuade some people, but that's not it, man. I'm getting like these creatures, they, some died in their sleep, some, you know, because like died in their hiding place. Well, of course, some died while sleeping because some would have, you know, we don't know night or day when did this happen, but okay, it says some of these creatures, they died in their sleep, okay? And so it was a peaceful death for the ones who, you know, were pretty much asleep when this, you know, catastrophe took place. But it's like I'm getting, like, I'm just reading these creatures, their emotions. They were so worried and fearful, man. It's like knowing you're gonna die before you die. That's like so horrible, man. Man, that's for real. Yeah, they died from space rocks. It wasn't. It was um. Yeah, they died from asteroids bombarding into the Earth. That's what really killed it. Just there's so many. There's so many pointers to that. It's so obvious. Like, but motherfucker. Oh my god. Is we in that same frequency? I don't know, people. The Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Those aren't right here, but I'm just looking at, you know, the frequencies, some underlying frequencies there, and, you know, other frequencies, man. The frequencies that we're underneath right now, okay? King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Wands. Yo, that's what killed the dinosaurs. That's what sparked the first ice age. Are we on the verge of another ice age? Man, remember that film, The Day After Tomorrow? I don't mean to spark, you know, public fear and shit, but a lot of shit's happening if y'all don't notice, because there's so many volcanic eruptions taking place, and I had that premonition of Blue Mountain erupting. And I had that, you know, premonition, that vision. I got that vision about was that 5 to 8 years ago, of balls of fire, man, crashing into the earth, crashing into planes. A particular plane I saw crash right before my eyes, a little away from where I am right now. Are we on the verge of another ice age? I mean, nothing's coincidence, you know, nothing's a coincidence, you know. I was led to do this series for a reason. Maybe we are, maybe we are. I feel, I don't want to say I fear, because fear is the only thing to fear, but like I feel, I'm gonna say I feel the other F word. I feel like we could be. I mean, global warming, we are, you know, the earth is overheating. I don't know, you know, the earth has a magnetic core, and them asteroids, they got iron deposits in them. They, you know, the earth has in the center of it a big motherfucking magnet, okay, that controls and sparks the earth's magnetic field. You think, okay, the earth can pull them space rocks in. Especially, I feel intuitively, I feel that what really triggers or increases the earth's magnetic field is the earth overheating. And with the global warming and shit, man, and people saying, motherfuckers, stay on a bumper like, yeah, I don't know why for here for the earth cool down. Everybody want to own a car. When you check it out, one man have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ross night 10 car. And I say, the way I see Cuba, them set them thing, let me just switch to Patus, yo, man, because this is some real shit when me dig up in this. Dinosaurs? Dinosaurs, man. Is something gonna happen 10th of October? 10/10? When Saturn goes direct in Aquarius? Boy, no. I don't like the energies I'm feeling right now, for real. I'm getting like Pandora's box been fucking opened. But I was talking about a greedy fucking people. I really like, oh, Cuba set up them thing, you know. I'm not care who not like me. He said that. I'm not really deal with the dictatorship kind of thing, but the way in which Cuba, they have their thing. What I was told, let me know, I'm not putting down any Cubans out there, but a lot of people are too greedy, man. If you don't have to purchase a car, don't. If you live few blocks from work, why you need a freaking car? If you even have a car, you just go right out of the plaza right there. You have to drive because you want everybody knows you have a fucking car. You're not used to nothing. Especially in the black community, me notice mainly black people stay like that. Is like everything them have, them just show off. Everybody have to know what them have and what they don't have. And so it's easy if you can really, you know, pre a black person and really know what them have from what them don't have, because them always show them hands, them always show them cards, them not know if you hide nothing. You understand me? And they show, black people, you show wealth, not all of us, but most black people, they show their wealth through their possessions. They're not like some white people and some Caucasian people, blah blah blah. Oh, them we have millions and billions and trillions, and you never know. Them just live in a decent, humble apartment. Just a little humble. Couldn't be at a little cottage. No phone I run from board house to go in a concrete house. That'll make the earth overeat even more too, you know. That's why I'm not really like the whole housing scheme projects and developments, because I just destruction upon Gaia, man. And I really Gaia, because she's a phoenix. She catch on fire and she cool down and she prettier than ever. Real personification of the phoenix. And people dead, animals dead, trees die, but the trees will always come back alive in some way, shape, or form. What about the people them? Maybe we're going to come back in a different form or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe we're just going to move on to a different planet. I don't know. In a different form. Then we won't be considered human beings. But black people only need to just chill sometimes. Won't I do it 2 vehicle? My gosh, man. just one vehicle. I feel like they should make it illegal if you even want to, if you ever want to save on yourself any at all, which I guess whatever's to happen and is inevitable can't really stop it. But start with a ban, no more than one car per household. For real, for real. And put a ban on concrete structures and housing because they're very toxic and destructive to the ecosystem and to the whole tribe of humanity. First and foremost, then give you cancer, then weaken your immune system. Concrete housing may talk. Plus, seeing them trap a lot of heat. Yes. And the worst material ever created, like plastic. It and plastic upon the same level. Let me tell you, man, I don't even want to get into that. Let me finish the reading. Anyways, so you go. Ace of Swords, okay, but like Ace of Swords in reverse, this was destined to happen. It was destined for the earth to undergo. It was like I'm getting from spirit renewal phase, which is what's kind of happening, which is what's happening. I tell you, art depicts reality, whether music or movies or whatever. Yeah, art or paintings. Yeah. Anybody paint new ice age picture or no like maybe like a new ice age coming in? Anybody was inspired? If you know about, if you don't know about nothing like that, I'm gonna leave this segment open for comments. So yeah, if you want to give me suggestions for another to do for in another episode, then yeah, I'm gonna leave this segment open for comments. Okay, like if you come across, have you ever come across an ice age painting? I'm not talking about of the past but of the future, because that can be a prophecy. Okay, art does depict reality. But we moving on, this is something that was destined to happen, but like I feel like with the King of Cups moving on. Okay, so we are actually, so it is true, the question was true or false. True, that's a true, that's what we got right there. Yes, true. What's true about the fire? That's true. Okay. The space rocks, that's true. Okay, the space rocks crashing into the earth's surface, through the atmosphere into the earth's surface, that's true. um that's true, they ran for their lives, but they couldn't run fast enough, and that was just pretty much useless because it was something that was destined to happen so evolution could take place. Okay, that's true. Yeah, man, they were running because they saw fire. That's so true. Okay, so true, they were running to save their lives. Yes, they saw, they looked up, they saw the something coming from on high, just like I told you. They saw it was on fire. Okay, it did hit a lot of them and did kill a lot of them in a vast magnitude. Okay, that's true. Okay, it's true, they were as large as the scientists they say they were um exceptionally large. Okay, um very fearful in what's true, they were very large and very tall, like like the Tyrannosaurus, that's the name for one of them, the very tall scary looking one, I think, I'm not sure. Okay, I need to look up the names for these different dinosaurs. So yeah, because there are many different types of dinosaurs, okay? But they were very tall, and they were very huge, and they were very weird looking, because we haven't seen any since any of us was born in this lifetime. Have we? No. Maybe, no, 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 no. Okay. um they were so scary looking that if you saw them, you would fucking hide. They, yeah, like what you heard about, like, I feel like a lot of what people saw in the films, okay, in Hollywood, and actually says is really true about these creatures. Like, they were scary looking, okay. Some of them were like the carnivorous ones, because we know some of them were, well, were some of them herbivores? Okay, we're gonna look into that. But some of them, they were, yeah, they would friggin' eat you. If they saw you, they would run you down, and they would take you up, and they would savagely eat you. Okay, that's true. Okay, they were very unusual looking, because of course we've never seen any uh with their 2D eyes in this lifetime, okay? Some of them were herbivores, that is true also, because like I said, the scientists, like which synchronizes with this reading, they actually analyze, their fossils, and there's a way to tell when a being, an organism, was a herbivore, yes or no. Even human beings, there's a way to tell if you were a vegan or a vegetarian, like especially for a long period of time. There's a way to tell that, by analyzing your dead body. Yeah, by, to a postmortem. Something else to, that came to me about these creatures. What's also true about them is they travel a lot. They travel in groups, in terms of like, they travel with their bloodline, like a household kind of vibe, um but like, these, they were like nomads, okay. They weren't confined or attached to one location or place, or didn't call one specific location home, okay. They were just very detached in a way. But that King of Pentacles in reverse, okay, they never allow themselves to get attached to one location, and so they would just like up and just leave, okay, a particular location, um for food, for meat, you know like all they really cared about was, feeding themselves. So they had this very savage nature to them. That's what I'm also seeing. And they pretty much, all they really thought about really was to, feed themselves and their appetite. They were very strong. Like they were like killing, eating machines, you know? Like from very young, these creatures, they would leave their mothers. I don't know all of what they discovered scientifically, but what's true is they would, you know, leave their mothers from early, like from young. I don't want to say babies, but from young. Like they grew up really fast. That's also another thing. They grew up really fast, and so they left their mother's side really fast to hunt, to hunt for their own food. But they still do move in groups, in, you know, in terms of bloodline, like I said, like cousins and, you know, siblings, and, you know, because like they can smell each other's, you know, relations. That is a thing. That is a thing. Like human beings, they act so smart. They can't even smell when they're fucking their siblings. It's just, you know, just chill. You're not that smart. I mean, the animals, they can tell when they're related. You can't. You can't tell that you've been grinding on your sister or your brother, man. They were very aggressive. Let me tell you, they would fight for food. Yeah. They were very greedy. And it's like they felt like they would fight for food because they feared lack. They would feel like, you know, there's not going to be enough food for them to eat. That's like, yeah. The mothers weren't like, you know, like really empathetic with their young, and that's why at a young stage they would have to go out and fend for their food. They still move together, but that's a whole different kettle of fish when you gotta fend for your own food. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You got a lot of families like that today. Like they talk to each other, like I feel like most animals, they do. I don't know if this is scientific, like if they actually, you know, but like they communicate, like they weren't like, they're not like vocal communicators, but they communicate through frequencies and energies. Yeah. Animals, they do that with their mind. And that's why I say, like, why is it that human beings underestimate these animals? And these animals, they're so fucking smart. They're so fucking smart. Like, I'm just like realizing stuff even more and more about the animals just by doing this reading. Like, really? Yeah, the animals, they do. Animals, they communicate through sound waves, okay? And frequencies and energies. And that's how they communicate, Ted. Like even if they were stuck, they were never like ever really stuck. It's like, let's say for example, like you ever see an animal stuck somewhere, and all of a sudden another animal, like even if it's an hour later, comes and help that animal. Is that, it's that kind of thing. They actually communicate, send out sound waves to other animals or their pack. Yeah, their bloodline, their family. That's what it is. That King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Okay, to come and help them. So if they're stuck or if they're ready to relocate and move, yeah, they communicate via sound waves, frequencies and energies. Yeah. They don't have to literally talk. Like people think that talking, like human beings, yo, we got a lot to learn, man. That's evolution. Evolution, man. I got to do that video, that audio video, because like evolution, man. Shit, man. People think that being able to speak and speaking is being advanced. Y'all don't know shit, man. That's why you think animal frequencies we're labeled by animal frequencies. Year of the rat, year of the ox, year of the snake, year of the monkey, year of the this, year of the that. Come on, man. Because, like, so these animals, they are, so the people born under their frequencies are man. For real, for real. And it's so powerful when you're able to communicate through your thoughts. You don't even have to stress your body. I mean, I feel like it's a form of stress to talk. Maybe that's why I don't like to talk, because I don't know how people they do it. Like every day they talk to 1,000,001 people on their phones, in person. I'm like, how do you have so much strength, man? No wonder a lot of you can't, think about a lot of these things that intuitively come to me, you know? Man. So that's true. I don't know if that was, scientifically, was some scientific discovery. I don't know, because I never really um read any of the scientific researches on dinosaur fossils and stuff like their existence. Fuck, am I like fuckery through their minds? Okay, so I'm learning from this reading. I hope y'all fucking learning. Okay, so that's true. Okay, fuck, why did I close that? That's true. So we know what's true. We know what's true. Okay, we know that that's true. Okay, what else do we know that's true? Okay, um let me just like Cubs. Like, I shouldn't even be writing this right now. That's just really unnecessary. Like, but this is just so awesome to me. Okay, I'm gonna move on to what's false. If there's anything that was reported that's false. Okay. So we got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna pause because it's getting this 52 minutes. People like, okay, what's false? Like, one, these creatures, they never moved fast. I don't know what the scientific studies revealed, okay, or revealed. They don't move fast any at all. Another thing is they don't like to move around, but they do move around out of boredom. Also, they never had a large appetite. They, like I said already, they only eat out of boredom. They move around out of boredom because they had nothing else to do. Okay. Also, um there's something about these creatures. They don't fight other creatures in their family group. Like, for example, let's say the Tyrannosaurus. I think there's one by that name. They don't fight other Tyrannosauruses for food. They don't. Whether it's plants or flesh, they don't. There is a family, like I said, they have a kind of loyalty to their family, their bloodline, but they fend for themselves, but they don't fight. Okay, they did have enough food, so they didn't have to fight. So that's something that's false. That's something being debunked. Yeah, they just traveled out of boredom to change their scenery or to, find food because they're bored. They contrary they don't have a large appetite. I feel like, well, their appetite fluctuates, but it's just really out of boredom, of them feeling bored and stuff. A lot of people are like that. They feel bored and they think they equate that to them being hungry. As weird as that sounds, it's for real. So we on the Watch Falls, Three Wands, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. That's so sweet. Like these creatures, they were actually family oriented. Like I've been saying already. Like for example, like if like a male dinosaur would get with a female dinosaur, and they would procreate, and that female dinosaur gets pregnant, that male dinosaur would actually leave their bloodline, their family, and cleave to that female dinosaur, and they start their own little bloodline family like thing, which is how people should be. That's so sweet. So they had a form of strict loyalty. So it's like they got married, and their whole routine changes. Yeah, like I said, they form their own bloodline, and they travel with their spouse, their own family, their family they started. That's so cute. They were helpful lovers. Yeah, they were helpful lovers. Yeah. So eating was more of an addiction for them, rather than it was really, like I said, like people who they are chronic eaters, like smokers, they do them stuff to make themselves feel comfortable, and that's what it was for them. They didn't really have like large appetites. That's really what it was. Yeah, they would leave their mothers, they would leave their families they grew up with, so they can start their own family. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. So they valued relationships. Men should, especially black men, should be more like that. You know? I have a problem with black men. They're just so, they just make me wanna, not all of you, but most of you, you're so weak and so pathetic and attached to your mamas. Like, were you fucking weaned or something? I don't think so. And it's a call for concern, because sometimes I wonder if these men, they have sexual relations with their mothers or their sisters or their cousins. But man, please. I mean, like, we know you love sex, so why are you so attached to your mama? And you grown. Are you having sex with your mama? Or your sisters? Or your sister? Or your brother? Or your cousin? Seems that way. So these creatures, they also became more caring um, once they start their own families. They got a soft spot for family life. Yeah. Wow. They were stuck on family, but like their own family. This was like them being mature, going off on their own. Because like I said, from an early age, they would kind of like detach from their mothers and go out to get their own food. Yeah. and get their own food. But they were still loyal to the family until they, come across their special, dinosaur, and then they cling to that person. Okay, so that's also true. So what's false is, um they're not savage beasts. Like they'll eat you, but they have a form of loyalty. Okay, so the whole Hollywood savagery kind of thing, it was just not. No, it wasn't so. As a matter of fact, I think these reptiles, because they're considered as reptiles, they have a sense of, they have a form of intellect to them. So in other words, they were not dumb beasts. That's false. They were smart. And like I said, they weren't always about, they're not always about food. That's something else. They just eat out of boredom. Like I said that already. I said that. It was an addiction, them traveling, them eating. It's like an addiction of just being bored. A lot of you people, you do that shit. So they're not, they didn't have large unsatiable appetites. That's ridiculous. As huge as they were. Okay. And they did travel in groups, family groups, but once they start their own families, they detach and they start rolling with that group. Okay, that becomes their group. So there are several groups. Also, they didn't attack family members, and when I say family members, I mean those of the same specimen. No, they did not. That's orchestrated by Hollywood, of them fighting over food. That wasn't true. They valued their space, and so you're not gonna, there wasn't a group of them accumulated from a different bloodline in one region. No, they didn't do that. And like they didn't breed, like they didn't breed like bunny rabbits. No, a reptile is different from a mammal. Okay, reptiles are different from mammals, especially those huge reptiles. Okay, so they were like conscious family planners. Okay, let me just say that. I'm getting intuitively like one dinosaur family may have just like two or three the most, some just one uh, baby dinosaur. And when that baby dinosaur forms his family, when he gets older, if it's a male, mama and dada is left on their own until they die. Yeah, it's just like that, because there's an allegiance to family, but not in a toxic way. These were smart animals. They were really smart animals. They weren't loyal to a fault. They followed the natural order of life. You reach an age where in which you're able to, help yourself. You move out. You start your own family. You focus on that family, and you're good to go. So they knew how to walk away from cycles. Ten of Swords, okay. Nine of Cups. Move on to their own cycles. Start their own cycles. They understood cycles. They were fucking smart. I'm gonna just say that. And a lot of people say animals, they don't have free will. They have instincts. They move off of instincts. So they just do certain things. And well, these were smart animals, but either way you want to take it, they knew instinctively that there are endings as their beginnings. So they understood cycles. If these animals would fight, they would fight to death, I'm getting. But that doesn't mean they're savage. So I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. Pretty much they had a very repetitive cycle. I'm right, King of Swords. Ha ha ha. I am so right. Six of Pentacles, King of Swords. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Five of Cups in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. So the Ten of Swords upright, the Nine of Cups upright, Six of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords upright, Five of Cups up in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Starting off with the 10. These are the additional cards. Ten of Swords upright, Ten of Wands in reverse. Look at that. Two in the same. And the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So thorough and detailed. Nobody can tell me nothing. Wow. And then the Five of Swords beneath that. And the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for listening. And on this, episode of Case Files on Censored, talking about the dinosaurs. Were they real? Were they not? What's true about what we've heard about them? What's false? Okay, Case Files Uncensored, episode The Dinosaurs. Namaste. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Tell your friends about my YouTube channel because I always have new ideas to entertain you guys. Okay, I love to entertain. Namaste.